We are surrendering. They were talking to the Israeli commandos. Please don't kill any more people. I'm Δημήτρη Πλιόνη. I am Greek. I am a member of the BDS movement in Greece, and I was in the founding year, 2019. I'm a survivor of the great massacre that happened in 2010 on the Freedom Flotilla. I was aboard the Mavi Marmara, where the Israeli commandos killed 10 people and wounded 50. I was a member of the steering committee of the initiatives, of the 6 initiatives. I was representing Greece in the Mavi Marmara, which was the biggest ship. It had on board about 588 people. We had expected that Israel would intercept us, but we did not expect such violence from the Israeli apartheid state. At around 4 o'clock in the morning, they lowered their commandos by helicopter on top of the ship. So we're about 80 miles outside of Gaza waters. International waters, they did that. They always do that. The Israelis intercept at international waters. There was resistance by the ship crew, not with guns, not with knives, just with hands and slingshots, but they were armed with guns, with automatic weapons. And they started shooting and killing people. They went into a shooting spree. I was afraid, of course, shocked, as most of us were. And we had orders from the ship captain and the rest to go inside because they were shooting. They were on top and they were shooting from top on below. The internet manager of the ship made a mistake, and he went in outside near the railing of the ship, and he tried to take a photo of the Israeli commandos, and they shot him right here in the forefront. He fell in front of me. They did not only kill people who were resisting from the crew, they started shooting whoever they saw in front of them. Most of them were Turkish activists. We are surrendering. They were talking to the Israeli commandos. Please don't kill any more people, and all of this. They were racist because we had a lot of Muslims in the ship. Most of them were Muslims, either Turkish or from other Muslim countries. So they put the Europeans in one part, made them sit in benches, but the Muslims had to knee down. They were more violent to the people they perceived as Muslims than the Europeans. They were more restrained with the European people. They took control of the boat and they took it to Ashdod. And then we were escorted down from the boat, and there were Mossad and Shin Bet officers, and they would take us one by one and have an interrogation. There was a woman officer, and she said to me, "Why did you come illegally in Israel?" And then I said to her, "You are kidding me. I did not come to Israel by my will. You abducted us from the international waters." And she said, "Fuck off." She wanted us to sign a statement in Hebrew, and then I said, "I don't know Hebrew." She bought an English language statement that we accept that we came illegally into Israel. So I said, "I'm not signing this because I did not come illegally into Israel with my will. You just piloted the ship I was on." And then we were taking off to Beersheba jail when the world learned what happened, this massacre and this giant piracy of the Freedom Flotilla. There was big news, front page news all over the world, in all newspapers. And there was a lot of pressure to Israel to let us. Israel, after 2 days, started moving us into batches into Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv. In Ben Gurion, the Israeli police was very, very brutal. Anyone who was, complaining about something, people were beaten inside the airport. Finally, the Greeks were separated, and the Greek government sent a military aircraft to take back the Greek activists. When we came back There were hundreds of people waiting for us to welcome us, not only our families, but other people. The government was quite silent. The Greek activists, which were abducted, some of us beaten, we filed a complaint in the Greek courts, naming the Israeli heads, the generals in the airport, the generals in the Air Force, the Navy commanders. This complaint was never taken into account. Later on, some of us filed in the International Court of Justice, but the same thing happened. Bensouda, who was the prosecutor, she tried to stop this judicial action, technicalities and things like that. They managed to stop it as she considered it was not a war crime because there were not enough killed or whatever. After 3-4 years, we learned that she was blackmailed by Israel, by the Mossad.